60 children visit the zoo. They each vote for their favourite big cat. Complete the table. So we need to work out the number of children who voted panther. And we know that there are 60 children altogether. So what we can do is add up the total number of children who voted for the other big cats and then find the difference to see how many voted for the panther. So 7 plus 22 is 29, plus 13 is 42, plus 10 is 52. So we have a total of 52 children voting for the other cats and 60 children altogether. So if we find the difference, if we subtract 52 from 60, that means that 8 children voted for the panther, because 52 plus 8 makes a total of 60. Now look at each sentence below. Put a tick if it is true. 9 more children voted for the lion than for the leopard. So if we look at the leopard, we can see that 10 children voted for the leopard, and 9 more than 10 is 19. But if we look at the lion, 19 children didn't vote for the lion, 22 children voted for the lion, and 22 is not 9 more than 10, it's 12 more than 10. So this statement is not true. Now, the lion was more popular than the tiger. Well, we can see that the lion was voted for by 22 children, but the tiger only 13. So because 22 is larger than 13, that means that the lion was more popular than the tiger, because it was voted for by more children. Now, 1/4 of the children voted for the tiger. So we know that the total number of children is 60, so we need to find 1/4 of 60. Remember, to find a fraction of a number, we can divide by the denominator, so we can work out 60 divided by 4. That's 15. But if we look at the number of children who voted for the tiger, we don't have 15, we only have 13. So this statement is not true. A shop sells different kinds of greeting cards. This pictogram shows how many they sold in a week. Estimate how many birthday cards were sold. So from the key on the pictogram, we can see that one card on the pictogram stands for 100 cards. So we have for birthday cards 100, 200, 300, and then we have half of a card. And half of 100 is 50, because 100 divided by 2 is 50, and to find half, we can divide by 2. So we have 100, 200, 300, and then another 50 makes 350 altogether. Now, estimate how many more thank you cards than get well cards were sold. So for thank you cards, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, and get well cards, we have 100 and then 50, so that's 150. Because remember, half a card will be half of 100, so will stand for 50. Now the question asks how many more, so we need to find the difference, and to do that we use subtraction. Now 400 minus 150 is 250, and you might need to use column subtraction here, but that means that 250 more thank you cards were sold than get well cards. 400 is 250 more than 150. Josie has these coins. Circle all the amounts she can make using only 2 coins each time. So first we have 61 pence. She can't make that using only 2 coins. She could have the 50 pence, the 10 pence, and the 1 pence to make 61 pence, but that would be using 3 coins, and she can only use 2 coins each time. But she can make 52 pence, because 50 pence plus 2 pence is 52 pence, and she has a 50 pence and a 2 pence coin. She can't make 20 pence with 2 coins, because though there's a 20 pence coin, that's only 1 coin. And she only has one 10 pence coin, so she can't use the same coin twice. She has to use 2 different coins that we have here. So she can't make 20 pence with 2 coins. She can make £1 5 pence, because she has a £1 coin and a 5 pence coin, so that gives a total of £1 5 pence. And she can't make 80 pence using only 2 coins. Look at angles A, B, C and D. Write the angles in order of size, starting with the smallest. So an angle is the space between 2 lines that join. So our smallest angle is D, because we don't have very much space between the 2 lines. Then we have angle B, so a bit more space. Then angle A, and then angle C is our largest angle because we have a lot of space between the lines. 8 meters of rope is cut into 4 equal lengths to make skipping ropes. How long is each skipping rope? So we have a total of 8 meters, and it's cut into 4 equal lengths. So to find the length of each skipping rope, we need to divide 8 by 4, so divide the total by the number of lengths that we're making. And 8 divided by 4 is 2, so that means each length is 2 meters. We know that for this question we need to divide, because they've given us the total, and then they've given us the number that this total has been split into. So to work out our answer, we need to work out 8 divided by 4, and that's 2, because 2 times 4 is 8. Dan and Ben ran in a race. Dan took 25 seconds. Ben was 3 seconds faster. How many seconds did Ben take? So if Ben was 3 seconds faster, that means that he completed the race in less time, because with a race, the person who is faster finishes sooner. So we need to subtract 3 seconds from 25 seconds, and 25 minus 3 is 22. So Ben took 22 seconds, because that's 3 seconds faster than 25 seconds. Write these numbers in order in the circles. So we have 209, 565, 450, 405, and 124. And when we're comparing numbers, we start by comparing the digits in the largest place value. So here we start by comparing our hundreds digit. And we need to write the largest number first. Now we can see that the largest digit we have in the hundreds is a 5. So that's the number 565. But then we have 2 numbers which both have 4 as the hundreds digit. So to see which is larger, we look across to the tens digits. Here we have 5, but here we have 0. So that means that this number, 450, is our next largest, and then we have 405. Now we have 209, and then our smallest number is 124, because that only has 1 in the hundreds, and all of our other numbers have more than 1 in the hundreds. And remember, if a number has fewer hundreds, it doesn't matter what the tens or ones digits are, the number will be smaller. Write the missing number which is halfway between these 2 numbers. So we need to find the number halfway between 10 and 20. So that's the number that's right in the middle of 10 and 20. Now there are different ways to do this, but one way that will always work for finding the number halfway between is to add up the two numbers. So to add 10 and 20, that gives us 30, and then when we've added the two numbers, we can divide the answer by 2. And 30 divided by 2 is 15. So that means the number halfway between, or the midpoint, or the number right in the middle of 10 and 20 is 15. And that makes sense because 10 plus 5 is 15, and 15 plus 5 is 20. So we have the same on both sides. Jude has a stick measuring 90 centimeters. He cuts it into 3 pieces as shown. How long is the last piece? So we need to find the length of this piece here. And we know that the total length of all 3 pieces will be 90 centimeters. So we can work out the lengths of these two together. So work out 20 plus 55, and that gives us 75. So if we know that these two lengths together, we can find this length here, because 75 plus whatever this is needs to equal 90. So because we have a missing number addition, we can use subtraction to find the missing value, and 90 minus 75 is 15. So that means our missing value is 15 centimeters, because 20 plus 55 plus 15 will give a total of 90 centimeters. So the last piece is 15 centimeters. Write the missing number. So we have 12 times 5 equals 27 plus something. So we need to have the same value on both sides of the equal sign. So first we can work out that 12 times 5 is 60. So this side of the equal sign will need to give a value of 60 as well. So we have 27 plus something equals 60. And when we have a missing number addition, we can use subtraction to find our missing number. So we can work out 60 minus 27, and that will give us this number here. 60 minus 27 is 33. So that means that 33 plus 27 is 60. So we have 60 on both sides of the equal sign. So that means our missing number is 33.